Yeah, yeah, baby in America, what's going on? How's everybody? How's your buddy? How's your mom? How's it going? Quintessential stock pick of the day for Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. We made it halfway through the month. Look, this market's terrible. Look, I'm a big put guy. I'm a big short seller right now. I don't know, man. Rates today, Fed, man. I don't know. Did you see mortgages yesterday? I don't know. I don't think there's any money to be made in this market, at least not in the second half of June 2022. I don't know, man. Call me Debbie Downer. Call me Eeyore. Call me whatever you want. But, I don't know, man. I'm in the market a little bit. I'm a bit dipped in after having been out for a while. I'm in because I'm the kind of person that would rather regret being in and having been in and getting killed like the rest of America and the rest of the world than not be in and things somehow go contrarian and things somehow go opposite of logic and everybody else have a beautiful day and benefit, which I don't mind, except it stings a little bit when everybody has a beautiful day and benefits. What's going on? Smiley Gamer, well. It does, I mean, admit it, as much as you love other people, as much as you're a good person, it stings when everybody else does well and you don't when you could have. So, you know, you got to be in it to win it. So I'm in the market a bit, but not high confidence. I mean, I hope it does well because a little bit of my money's in there. I'd rather the market do well than do poorly, all else being equal. So long story short, for today's pick, Uber has gotten hammered. Uber, in the last 14 months, I'm doing good, Smiley Gamer. How are you? Uber in the last 14 months, since April of last year, has come down from, I think, its peak of about $61 a share. For the whole 3 years that it's been out there, it's been give or take 41. It's been within $20 either way of 41. It's arguably a $41 stock. It's arguably an $80 billion stock. Right now it's trading at about half that because in the last 14 months, it has lost 60. Good to hear that you're doing great, Smiley Gamer. Uber has lost about 65% of its value in the last 14 months, and it has gone from being a $61 stock to a $21 stock. It may very well still be inflated a bit with a market cap where it is right now of $40 billion. That still may be a bit too much. Oh, miss you, man. You know, it still might be a touch high. I can do what I can with the information I have. I can do due diligence. I can do charting. I can test the vibe. I can do everything that I can do. I can read the news. I can do everything I can do, and I can make an educated guess, and I can have an opinion as somebody who's traded. But, you know, you never know for sure. But the thing about Uber is you like to buy low, sell high, and Uber's definitely low. Record low. Since 2019, since it's been public, it's never been this low. I'm a bit of a contrarian too, though, so I don't always tend to buy something at its low just because it's at its low. For Uber, I make an exception and I maybe buy a couple of calls. I maybe buy a couple of, I don't buy this Friday's calls. I put it out a month. And for Uber, I maybe buy, I missed your shirtless sweater without Gamer! Smiley Gamer's the man. Thank you for being with us as always. I could buy a couple of calls for Uber, not for this Friday, not for this month, but for July monthly calls, third Friday of July. I think it's the 15th-ish of July. I would buy a couple of calls. I think they're selling for about $1.24, give or take, a piece now. So $1.24 is $124. So at that price, you're looking at a total investment of $248. Throw in the commission on each option, you're looking at about $249 or $250. Ah, yes, sir. Thank you for hitting me with a like, dude, on the stream. Yeah, I would buy a couple of Uber calls because I think it's going to have a few nice days, maybe even today, maybe even this week, maybe even in June. It'll move up a bit. Nothing's linear. I don't think it's going to keep plummeting and it's in a pattern. If you look at the chart, you can see 3 weeks or so ago, like May 23rd, May 24th. It was in this same pattern. It was parabolic, it was U-shaped, and it hit the bottom, and it made the curve and came back up. I don't know if it'll do exactly that. I don't know if it'll come all the way back up where the right side of the U meets the left side of the U. I don't know. But what I do know is that if we're vibing it, if we're using DD, if we're using experience, if we're using all the intelligence that we can muster, that we have at our disposal, I say to myself, again, not because it's at its low, not on a buy low, sell high because I'm contrarian, but more so because while the whole market in the last year and a half has been getting spanked, and while everything is off of its low, Uber is overweight, disproportionate, getting spanked. Uber from 14 months ago has less to lose theoretically than a lot of other companies because Uber in the last 14 months or so has already lost 65% of its value. So I call this a Soviet discount. I call this the kind of discount where even if Uber were to come up a bit and pop and pay these calls, it's a false flag because if you compare to 14 months ago, it's still significantly and sufficiently and substantially down. So if you got into Uber anytime around 14 months ago, anytime when it was in the 60s, the 50s, the 40s, for this thing to pop from 21 up to 23.50 or 24 is not a win for you, which means the market can afford to make that happen and the market can do it. So I see the likelihood of Uber going from 21 and change to 23 and change as being a lot more possible, honk yourself, than for it to go from 21 something down to 19 something. It could. I could bet against Uber. I could buy puts. I made money. Yes, I hedged an Amazon position that I hold. I was long Amazon, shareholder in Amazon, just got back into Amazon, and for a day play I hedged and I bought puts and I made money with puts on Amazon. Could I make money with puts on Uber? Maybe. I like Uber for a call, I'm gonna buy a couple of them, if you put it out to July and give it time. It doesn't have to be a day play. Let it be a swing play this week, next week. Don't put all of your money into it. We always tell you, keep your money out. Have some dry powder. We give you these plays every day, so don't go all in on Uber calls. But if you have a portion of your bankroll, if you have $200-300, if you can buy a couple July Uber 22.5 calls, do it, because again, I think the odds of this thing going towards 24 are a lot better than the odds of this going towards 19. Just this, not the market itself. The market could continue to get spanked, and over the long haul with it, so could Uber. But for the short term, I see Uber as being that kind of short-term false flag where people could sit around a table, I'm losing money, I'm losing money, I'm losing money. Oh yeah? You should be an Uber, because with Uber, I'm actually up in the last few weeks. Well, congratulations, the last few weeks, but remember, it's down from 61 last year to 21, right? And if it goes to 23 or 24, it's still down from 61, a $41 stock, to 24. Uber calls July 22.5s, just a couple of them. Don't spend more than about $250 on it. You could make some money today in addition to the money you make doing whatever you do. Just keep it clean, keep it safe, keep it nice, keep it dirty, keep it a little bit raunch for the sports betting. 2 out of 2 yesterday. Go watch the video. It's beautiful. I'm at home, no shirt even, on the couch, laying down, printing money. Haha, Smiley's laughing. Smiley probably saw that video already. Lots of love, Smiley. Oh, and the day before, if you'll remember, we went 4 out of 5. So for the last 2 sessions, for Tuesday and Wednesday, we have printed on 6 of our 7 sports betting picks. Make the money here in the Uber calls, and then take whatever, 50 bucks, 75 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever you make on these Uber calls, take that over to the sports betting, because all you need there is $1, a dream, and 7 of my picks over the course of 2 days, so that you could get 6 out of the 7 right and have yourself a merry little 85% accuracy rate. Hey, Smiley Gamer and everybody else, I love you so much. Oh my gosh, make the money, touch your body, and love yourself.